this particular project related to Mekedatu to the union government and move ahead with the process. Shiv Kumar has also said that Tamil Nadu had no right to oppose the project.
They are opposing last 30-40 years. 40-50 years they are opposing. Already the matter has been decided by the court.
Just days after taking charge, D.K. Shiv Kumar renewed Karnataka's push for the contentious Mekedatu project or the Kaveri Reservoir project. After a setback from the Supreme Court, his message was blunt: Karnataka will move ahead. And that has put the Kaveri dispute back in the spotlight. For Karnataka, Mekedatu is about securing water for a thirsty Bengaluru. For Tamil Nadu, it's about protecting the lifeline of millions of farmers downstream. One proposed dam, two states, completely opposite narratives. So what exactly is the Mekedatu Balancing Reservoir and Drinking Water project? Why is Karnataka determined to build it? And why is Tamil Nadu fighting it so fiercely? Let's unpack one of India's most contentious water battles. First, what is Mekedatu? It is a narrow gorge on Kaveri River in Karnataka's Ramnagara district, which is about 100 kilometers away from Bengaluru. The name literally means goat's leap in Kannada. It is based on a local legend that a goat escaped a tiger while jumping across the gorge. Today, the scenic spot is being discussed not for its mythology, but for a proposed dam and a reservoir project. Karnataka wants to build a large balancing reservoir across the Kaveri in Mekedatu. The project is designed to store water, supply drinking water to Bengaluru and surrounding areas, and generate hydroelectric power. According to Karnataka, the primary purpose is drinking water, not irrigation. But that is exactly where the disagreement begins. Because Kaveri is not just Karnataka's river. It's an interstate river shared with Tamil Nadu, which depends heavily on its waters downstream. Over the past few months, Karnataka has renewed efforts to push the proposal forward and secure clearances needed to move ahead. Political leaders across parties in the state have repeatedly demanded that the union government should expedite approvals. Tamil Nadu, meanwhile, has continued its opposition and has been pressing its case before various authorities and forums. Every time one state makes a move, the other responds. That keeps Mekedatu firmly in the headlines. At the heart of this debate is a project that has existed for years on paper, but still has not reached the construction stage. So what exactly is being proposed? The proposed reservoir would store a substantial amount of Kaveri river water before it flows downstream. Karnataka says this would help in three ways. First, it would provide additional drinking water to Bengaluru and neighboring regions. Second, it would help regulate water flows by storing excess monsoon water and releasing it when required. Third, it would generate hydroelectric power, making the project economically useful beyond water storage. For Karnataka, the most important argument is Bengaluru. The city has grown into one of the world's largest technology hubs. The population has exploded, groundwater levels have fallen, and the demand for water continues to rise every year. Officials argue that Bengaluru's future water security cannot depend solely on existing infrastructure. Now let's talk about where the project stands. Despite the political noise, no construction has begun. The project remains stuck in the approval process because the Kaveri is an interstate river and Karnataka cannot simply start building a dam on its own. The proposal requires multiple clearances, including environmental approvals and scrutiny by various authorities. Tamil Nadu has objected at virtually every stage, arguing that the project could affect the downstream interests. Their biggest interest is water. Tamil Nadu relies heavily on Kaveri water for both agriculture and drinking purposes. The Kaveri Delta is among the state's most important agricultural regions, supporting millions of farmers and producing large quantities of rice. Tamil Nadu fears that an additional reservoir upstream would give Karnataka greater control over the river's flow. Notice the key word here: control. Even if Karnataka says the project is meant only for drinking water, Tamil Nadu worries that a large storage structure could influence when and how much water reaches downstream areas. For farmers, timing can be just as important as quantity. A delayed release during the crucial sowing season can have major consequences. Tamil Nadu also argues that decades of litigation, tribunal awards and Supreme Court rulings have already established a framework for sharing Kaveri waters. Tamil Nadu's position is that any new major storage project must not alter that balance. There is also a deeper issue at play: trust. The Kaveri dispute has a long and often bitter history. Both the states have spent decades arguing with each other over water releases, drought year allocations, and compliance with court orders. Because of that history, Tamil Nadu remains skeptical of the assurances that Mekedatu will have no impact downstream. In many ways, the Mekedatu debate reflects a larger challenge facing India. How do you balance the needs of fast-growing cities with the needs of the farmers? How do you manage a shared river when multiple states depend on the same water? And who gets to decide what constitutes as fair use? And as long as both the states continue to view the project as vital to their interests, the battle over Mekedatu is likely to remain a major political and legal flashpoint. If you're interested in understanding what's really happening across South India, become a TNM subscriber today. We cover Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. We try to go beyond the headlines to explain the stories that are shaping the region. Whether it's water disputes like the Kaveri, politics or policy decisions that affect our daily life, we bring you clear, conceptual reporting.